Welcome back to the Rise Up podcast, where we inspire, motivate, and empower you to conquer your biggest challenges. In today's episode, we're diving into a topic that hits close to home for so many of us: how to speak English more confidently. If you've ever felt stuck, frustrated, or unsure about your progress, don't worry, you're not alone. In fact, struggling at the beginning is part of every learning journey, whether it's mastering English or any other skill. We'll explore why consistent practice is the key to improvement, why every journey is unique, and how you can overcome the ups and downs with persistence and the right mindset. Whether you're just starting out or trying to take your skills to the next level, this episode is packed with relatable insights and practical advice to keep you moving forward. And remember, for those who prefer to read along or want to review the episode in detail, we've prepared a PDF transcript of this episode. You'll find it in the description, ready to support you every step of the way. Now, let's get started. Struggling to speak English fluently is perfectly normal for anyone learning the language. It's a universal experience shared by millions of people worldwide. Let me start by saying this: if you're finding it challenging to speak English confidently, you're not alone. You're on a path that so many have walked before. And the key to succeeding on this journey is simple: consistent practice. But this idea doesn't just apply to speaking English. It's true for everything in life. Whether you want to master a language, a sport, a musical instrument, or even cooking, the one universal truth is this: practice is the bridge that connects desire to achievement. Today, we'll dive deep into why practice is the key, how to navigate the ups and downs of the journey, and how to keep going when things feel tough. Why are we not good yet? The most straightforward reason we're not good at something yet is that we're not familiar with it. Our brains and bodies haven't had enough time or experience to make it second nature. Speaking English is no different. It's just another skill that requires repetition until it feels natural. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. At first, you wobble, fall, and feel awkward. But over time, with enough practice, you stop thinking about how to balance, pedal, or steer. It becomes part of you. Similarly, speaking English fluently means practicing so much that the words flow without overthinking. And here's the exciting part: every single person has the ability to get there. It's just a matter of how much effort and time you're willing to invest. Everyone's journey is unique. One of the beautiful things about learning a skill is that no two journeys are alike. We all have different strengths, personalities, and learning styles. Some people may pick up new skills quickly, while others may take a little longer. And that's perfectly okay. What really matters isn't how fast you start, it's how well you sustain and improve over time. Whether you're the type of person who learns rapidly or someone who takes their time, the goal is the same: keep practicing and stay consistent. Remember this: the process is more important than the speed. There's no finish line, only progress. The danger of over-relying on methods. There's no shortage of tips, tricks, and techniques out there for learning English, or any skill for that matter. Some people recommend shadowing, others suggest immersion, and then there are those who swear by apps and flashcards. While these methods can be helpful, there's a hidden trap in relying on them too much. Sometimes we box ourselves in by sticking rigidly to a single method. We think, if I just follow this, I'll become fluent. But the truth is, methods are tools, not magic solutions. The only method that truly works is consistent, deliberate practice. Don't let a specific technique limit you. If it's helpful, great, use it. But if it feels like it's holding you back, don't be afraid to try something new. The key is to keep practicing, no matter what. Make it part of you. What does it mean to practice enough? It means practicing until the skill becomes a natural part of who you are. It's not just about doing drills or memorizing vocabulary, it's about integrating the language into your daily life. Here's how you can make English part of your identity. Think in English. Start forming your thoughts in English, even if it's just simple sentences at first. Talk to yourself. Practice speaking out loud, even if there's no one to listen. Describe what you're doing or how you're feeling. Immerse yourself. Surround yourself with English. Listen to podcasts, watch movies, and read books. The more exposure you have, the more natural it will feel. Celebrate small wins. Every time you learn a new word or express yourself in English, take a moment to feel proud. The goal is to practice so much that speaking English becomes as effortless as breathing. Embrace the struggle. It's natural to feel frustrated when you're not as good as you want to be. But here's the thing. That frustration is proof that you care. It means you have a vision for yourself and a desire to grow. Instead of running from that feeling, lean into it. Use it as motivation to keep going. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Failure and setbacks aren't signs that you're doing something wrong. They're part of the process. The only real failure is giving up. Consistency beats perfection. We often get caught up in the idea of perfection. We think, I'll start speaking when my grammar is perfect, or I need to know more words before I try. But waiting for perfection is a recipe for staying stuck. Instead, focus on consistency. Speak even if you make mistakes. Write even if it's messy. Practice every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Progress comes from showing up, day after day. The more you practice, the better you'll get, guaranteed. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, learning to speak English or mastering any skill boils down to one simple truth. Practice enough, and you will get better. Don't let methods or self-doubt limit you. Keep showing up, keep practicing, and trust the process. Every effort you put in is a step closer to your goal. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Growth takes time, but the journey is worth it. You're capable of more than you know. Just keep going. That's all for today's episode of the Rise Up podcast. Thank you for joining us on this journey of growth and self-improvement. If there's one thing to take away from today's discussion, it's this. Success doesn't come from talent alone. It comes from showing up, practicing consistently, and believing in yourself. Whether you're learning English or pursuing any other goal, the power lies in your hands to keep moving forward. Don't forget to download the PDF transcript in the description if you'd like to review the episode or use it as a study tool. It's there to make learning even more accessible for you. As always, keep rising, keep striving, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care and stay inspired.